All right, for the second part of today's live stream regarding Alien, the role-playing game, we covered the governments in the last video. Well, now we're going to cover the corporations. We're going to find out how evil they are, what their machinations are. Does Weyland-Yutani actually control the 3WP, or is that just an illusion? Who knows? But we're going to find out here in just a moment. The best tabletop RPG groups follow these core values to respect the campaign setting, the game, and the people at the table. Refer to the URL in the video's description to donate to the charity we support, the Wounded Warrior Project. Sunday on Rumble and YouTube, we provide tabletop RPG game, system, and setting overviews. Then on Friday, a panel of guests editorialize on the TTRPG hobby as a whole. Thursdays and Saturdays are when Heathen Dog leads his Dirty Casuals video game squad on twitch.tv/legionofmyth. Please like and share this video with your friends and on social media, and subscribe to Legion of Myth for more tabletop RPG content. All right, there we go. This is our wonderful, amazing book. And I always forget what page I'm on, so we're just going to guess somewhere around there. Oh, is that prophetic or what?
That's great.
There we go. That's where. Oh, good. These aren't nearly as long.
No.
Well, Weyland-Yutani was a little longer. Okay. Yeah, we can get through these. Cool. All right, we're going to start with the ICC and its nice little logo. Actually, as logos go, I kind of like it. Simple, it's identifiable, you'll get it. Anyway. The Interstellar Commerce Commission is an organization designed to monitor and conduct interstellar trade. They enforce shipping restrictions and biological and chemical quarantine procedures for Earth and all other colonies with a population of 200,000 or more. Ooh, 175,000, sorry. You're getting all the bioweapons.
Yep.
We're still putting chemicals in your lakes. In addition to performing space dock inspections, the ICC can randomly detain, seize, and search cargo and personal craft for suspected contraband. It's the Coast Guard. Yeah. History. Okay. After a rash of communicable, I can never say this word, communicable. I don't know why that is so hard for me, but I've never been able to say it. After a rash of communicable disease outbreaks on several space stations and Luna, the UA and 3WA made rumblings about creating governmental agencies that would restrict the transport of resources and maintain shipping lanes. Great. It's the FTA. Weyland-Yutani beat them to the punch with the formation of the ICC. Oh,
another arm of Weyland-Yutani. That's beautiful. Oh my God. I so want to be a part of Weyland-Yutani, not the field agent part, because that's a death sentence, but just any other part, because this is great.
Rationalizing that self-regulation would be better than governmental regulation.
Yeah, man, because you can lie to yourself and you don't care.
Satisfied that the ICC could handle the task, the two governments let business return to normal.
Oh my God, governments are so stupid in this game. Oh, God damn it. All right. Yep. Come on,
look, I'm for smaller government, but I'll be right. But no, you don't. No, this is the fox running the hen house. Literally, the fox running the hen house.
Yes, you do not let a multi-space, multi-planet business regulate itself. It's just going to regulate itself into becoming the devil, which it did.
Leaders. The Interstellar Commerce Commission is run by a board of directors with representatives from every major corporation and government. The ICC will send an executive to mediate on matters important to the Trade Commission.
Okay, so let's get this straight. Every government and company has a representative? Is that what it says? Okay, so how many governments and companies does Weyland-Yutani own or basically own? So far, it seems like more than half.
It's all, no, seriously, if you consider this, it's all of them. Weyland-Yutani set this up. So, yes, we're the government. We'll be neutral. Weyland-Yutani set this up. They own the ICC.
They stacked the deck.
Yes. That's just conspiracy. It's literally in black and green.
It's not conspiracy if it's not secret, right? I mean, right. I don't know what to tell you, brother. You let it happen.
All right. Location. Interstellar Commerce Commission is headquartered on KOI 812.03, also known as Ruby Colony. The largest spaceport in the outer veil. Most spinward and rimward traffic between the outer rim and the core is routed through the commission in this system. The ICC operates inspection teams and Coast Guard cutters at every major space station, the UA, 3WE, and ICSC. Which one are they missing? While also patrolling the UPP border.
Yeah, they're not allowed inside the UPP. You know me.
And the UPP is not allowed inside anywhere else.
Yeah, because, they're too stupid to make biological weapons.
No.
They're too dumb to do anything.
No, they're too stupid that they would make the biological weapons. They'd be crude. They'd kill themselves in the process, but they'd make them.
Yeah, let them die. Let them die.
Galatians, while they are allegedly an autonomous entity with loyalties to no particular party, the ICC is in fact owned and operated by Weyland-Yutani. Make of that what you will.
No,
we already have
allegedly autonomous. No one is fooled by that. No one is fooled. Come on, man. It's not allegedly. It's just not.
Imagine the ICC goes against Weyland-Yutani. There's only two things that come out of that. Number one, a Weyland-Yutani cover-up where, a dog or a tail wagging the dog situation, right? Where it's like, oh, look over here, while Weyland-Yutani is actually doing something else. See, we're just as scrutinized as everybody else. Or you'll see a whole new board of directors next year.
Yeah. I mean, can my hand revolt against my body? No, it can't.
There is a disease where it can.
Well, that's when you cut off your hand.
Yeah, sometimes that is the result that they have to do too. So the point is still made, isn't it? Current activities. Every commercial starship is required to pass inspection. Each crew member must hold an ICC license in order to operate a vessel designated to transport food, raw material, or goods from one star system to another. That's
a monopoly.
As rumors of bizarre alien life forms and pathogens circulate the colonies, the ICC has been cracking down on ships returning from both deep space and the frontier, making sure they have licensed crews, certified cargoes, and nothing else on board.
No, that's not what they're doing. We all know what they're actually doing because Weyland-Yutani is stopping all these ships, and if they find anything real interesting, they're going to confiscate it and then brand it as their own.
It's weird how that Geiger counter always shows radiation when it's something interesting.
It's crazy. It's absolutely bananas. Stroke of bad luck.
All right. Now we're going to move on to Weyland-Yutani.
Galaxy right here.
I don't know why this wasn't first, but hey. All right.
Well, see that because the ICC is also Weyland-Yutani, so it is first.
Fair. They wanted to start small and grow.
Exactly.
So there's our wonderful logo. Actually, that's not a bad logo either.
No, that's a pretty good logo.
The Weyland-Yutani Corporation is a British and Japanese multinational conglomerate that dominates the stars. Well, you know what? The only two empires in the world, right? Well, nope. The British don't have an emperor anymore, or they don't have an emperor, but the Japanese still have an emperor.
That's true.
And the
British have a king. Come on.
They have a king. Yeah, but the emperor's above king.
Well,
in the scheme of things, emperor. But my point is, tell me they don't want to own everything.
Of course they do.
They just conglomerate under one person.
And guess what?
Innovative.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
They're innovative producer and manufacturer of synthetics, spaceships, computers, and weapons for the average consumer market, as well as commercial clients in the industrial military complex. They are in the business of deep space mining and resource procurement, interplanetary shipping and transport, terraforming, and the establishment and maintenance of extrasolar colonies. May as well just say everything. Groceries.
Everything.
Sporting goods, whatever. Weyland-Yutani also maintains an extensive research and development division devoted to the development of biological and chemical weapons, and that's why the ICSC is allowed to exist.
Yep, to make sure that their research is not hindered in any way by some stupid government that thinks they're stronger than us. Stupid governments.
Weyland-Yutani was founded at the turn of the century by a merger of Weyland Corp and the Yutani Corporation. The two companies were so renowned for their corporate takeovers. There's no history here at all, is there? Nothing adds up at all. Everything's just random. So known for their corporate takeovers that the circumstances behind the merger became murky. While it was known that Wayland Corp had suffered severe financial losses with the failure of the Prometheus mission and the deaths of both company founder Peter Wayland and CEO Meredith Vickers, it's also true that Yutani had suffered many setbacks as well. Conflicting insider information versus media reports make it questionable as to whether it was Yutani or Wayland who performed a hostile takeover. Sometimes two people can agree on something.
Yeah, that's possible.
We're eating a shit sandwich. Yeah, I'm eating a shit sandwich too. Hey, let's make a double-decker shit sandwich, but for everyone else. I'm in.
Yeah. It may taste like crap, but we'll have full bellies.
Right? On the other hand, the company board likes it that way. The company inherited and expanded upon the technologies and products of its founders, including FTL drives, artificial intelligence, and deep surveillance equipment. Already leaders in the mining and shipping of extrasolar resources, by the 2130s, they decided to get back into terraforming with a comparatively inexpensive and less safe redesign of Wayland Corp atmospheric processors. Because you know what? Go cheap or go home.
Exactly. I mean, hey, you know what? There wouldn't have been any secondary crisis in Aliens if these processors weren't cheap. Remember the whole nuclear reactor venting thing? Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
As long as it vents outward, right? It's good.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Over the next 30 years, they established many new colony worlds within the American arm of the Outer Rim territories, in the process of becoming the United America's chief supplier of weapons and starships. So guess who has that's why the USAMC, we can just turn your crap off, right? It's a backdoor in every ship. Here, hold on, let me show you something. Can't breathe now, can you? So, hey, we really need your help over here.
Yeah, this is just too far gone.
Yeah, that doesn't look creepy at all, does it?
No, that's fine. That's fine. Santa's elves, right? It's fine.
And we're not going to read about leaders. I don't care. Locations. All right, where is it located? Oh, look at that. Wayland-Yutani has main offices in Tokyo, London, San Francisco, Sea of Tranquility, because why not, and on Thetis. They can be found on any major starport in the world, and they have holdings on Alexandria and the independent colonies. Throughout the Outer Veil, Outer Rim, and Frontier are dozens of Wayland-Yutani sponsored colonies, terraforming projects, and mining operations. There's no human trafficking going on at all, is there?
Oh, probably. Yeah, probably yes.
Like both its predecessor companies, Wayland-Yutani plays hard and fast with mergers and acquisitions, buying out those they can and destroying those they can't. As such, they have a ruthless and cutthroat reputation in the corporate world, despite the fact that the company has a seat in the Interstellar Commerce. Where's my mouse? Interstellar Commerce Commission Company Review Board. That's a mouthful to say. Give me my mouse, dang it. Their commercial fleet management is known to bribe both ICC agents and colonial marshals rather than submit their spacecraft to mandatory safety inspections. Who'd have thought?
Oh no, the ICC is corrupt? Oh my God.
An uneasy alliance of convenience exists between Wayland-Yutani and the United Americas, one that is currently straining both entities' relationships with the Three World Empire. Well, the thing is, the Three World Empire is Wayland-Yutani, so let's not make any illusions there.
Yeah, come on now. Let's get
current activities. Hold on, how long is this? Really? That's it for activities? I don't believe it. Wayland-Yutani is operating a top-secret R&D facilities throughout the territory, specializing in illegal development of synthetic and biochemical weapons. Heathen droid.
Yep. Hey, they made me. I gotta say thanks.
For decades, a major focus of said research has been the procurement of both chemical AO TAC 3959X .91 TAC 15 and P. I'm not reading that for use as a biochemical and self-replicating weapons. After the incidents on LV-426 and Fiona 161, Wayland-Yutani has doubled down on their effort.
Hey, you know what? Here's the thing. After finding out that xenomorphs are real and what they can do, I would want them to. Yeah,
maybe I'm a little too altruistic. I just want to wipe them out.
That would be great. I want to wipe out everyone that I don't own.
I wouldn't trust the ones I did own, but I get what you're saying. I do agree with what you're saying. I just wouldn't trust the ones I'm saying. Okay, let's see. After the incident, ran down its own okay. Orbital research facilities like Robot 232, the Cold Forge, and Cathar Station have spent considerable time An effort researching the xenomorphs, but a method of safely containing them still eludes the company.
That's fair.
Special dog catcher, commando, and science teams under the supervision of Michael Bishop explore the frontier in search of xenomorph XX121 hive worlds, archaeological ruins belonging to the engineers, and viable alien specimens. Weyland-Yutani is also covertly developing aggressive X-stimulants, hardwired cybernetic integrated exosuits, and illegal combat androids for the USCMC. This company is just sounding great.
Yeah, I mean, they do whatever they want because they rigged the game.
They can. I mean, it's just as simple as that.
Yeah,
they can.
They can. That's it. I mean, there is no morality in someone who can never lose. There isn't. And who doesn't care about anyone or anything except themselves. There's no morality there. So why are you expecting it? It's ridiculous.
All right, well, let's move on to something a little more local because it says national. LaSalle Bionational. I'm a little creeped out by the logo.
That's not a great logo. That doesn't inspire safety and confidence or happiness or puppies. It just needs, you're going to kill me? That's all it is. You're going to kill me. It
only would have been worse if it was red and black, like black on the bottom with red streaks. Yep. All right, let's check the history of the. Oh no! Actually, before there's a history, we've got the background. LaSalle Bionational is a multinational conglomerate specializing in biological research and development. Okay, Wuhan.
Yep.
A relative newcomer, LaSalle Bionational was formed in the wake of mass layoffs in the Weyland-Yutani Bioresearch and Development decision during the late 2130s.
That makes sense. That makes sense. If you're gonna get in the game, you have to poach the people who can play, right? And there you go.
Weyland-Yutani Vice President Brandon LaSalle quit over the firing, citing creative differences as the cause. He obtained startup funds and assembled those laid off to create LaSalle Bionational. It wasn't long before his company acquired a lucrative government contract to produce an inexpensive radiation-resistant corn substitute. Hey, look at that corn. As well as a blight virus that would destroy an enemy's crops, securing their place in the market.
Monsanto, that's what it is. They decided to go Monsanto on a multi-global scale. That's great. Hey, buy our corn. By the way, it's the only thing that is
we're gonna let grow
our complete corn destroyer drug. Here you go. Who wants both?
So the reality of the situation is this is backward. They created the blight virus first. They created the problem so that they could have the solution ready. So the blight came first and like, hey, we got this radioactive resistant corn we just created. Wow, weird, huh?
Strange.
Leaders Bionational is owned and operated by the LaSalle family, handed down from father to daughter. While there's a board of directors in place, the family controls a majority of shares, ensuring they cannot be ousted from their own corporation. LaSalle Bionational has its own home office on Earth in Texas, Colombia, and French Polynesia. The company is known to operate several sterile research space stations in the Outer Veil and sponsored the colonies on Taurus 7, LV-113 in the Outer Rim territories. On the frontier, LaSalle Bionational maintains a farming colony on Terraform 3 and operates a fleet of SEVs out of Anchor Point Station. All right, that was kind of worthless to read, whatever. Okay. Relations. All right, let's see how they relate with Weyland-Yutani, considering they're all fired from there.
Yeah.
LaSalle Bionational is a bioarms race. Is in a bioarms race with Weyland-Yutani to secure bioweapon contracts with the USCMC. How can you compete? You know what? No, Weyland-Yutani is still using you as a subsidiary. Oh, God, we couldn't afford that contract. I guess you're going to have to go with LaSalle. What are they doing? And each constantly the victim of corporate espionage and sabotage by the other. As LaSalle Bionational is not as well protected as Weyland-Yutani, the UPP has placed spies within the Bionational's administration with the intent of stealing its research for their own.
Yeah, notice it didn't say the spies have ever been successful.
Yeah, they just placed them there.
They just placed them there, and then they're like, forgot they were spies, I guess. I don't know.
So, Heathen Droid, your ID card is going to have a red. So most people have a green bar on it for contractor and a blue bar on it for foreign national. We're going to give you a red bar. Don't worry about it. It just means you're special.
Oh,
Don't know.
okay.
We don't know that you're a spy. It just means you're special.
Yeah. That's fine. That's fine.
LaSalle Bionational is known for its radiation-resistant crops, bioengineered livestock that can be customized to a number of different environments, extrasolar pathogen vaccines, and its biological research, procurement, and weapons division. I'll be honest, nothing in this world scares me more than bioweapons. Not nukes, not even chemical weapons, which are pretty nasty. Nothing in this world scares me more than bioweapons. Current activities. Rivals to the Weyland-Yutani Bioweapons Division, LaSalle Bionational has in fact managed to secure its own cache of Xenomorph XX121 ovomorphs and has successfully bred a hive for study and observation in the Taurus system.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Bionational science and security exploration teams scour the frontier looking for ancient engineer laboratories, traces of chemical, those numbers, and any other,
and
any other alien life forms, viruses, or mutagens waiting to be discovered.
No, this is actually perfect. This is actually perfect for Weyland-Yutani. Because if they can cause a public problem with that hive, then LaSalle will take all the heat for Xenomorph as weapons. All of it. It's perfect. Oh my God.
And Weyland-Yutani can go back in time and basically say, we're trying to wipe it out.
Yeah.
We knew the threat.
We've been destroying these places the whole time, trying to keep it secret so as not to tip our hand for people like LaSalle.
Yep.
Oh my God. This is beautiful. God, it's like a T-ball shot.
And just on the outside chance that LaSalle is successful, and hey, we've been able to turn this into a bioweapon that we can somewhat control. No, they didn't. No. Weyland-Yutani did.
Yeah. Unlike the UPP, Weyland-Yutani has spies that work. Sorry.
Okay, I don't like this logo.
No, that logo is like a really bad superhero. Oh, it's the Sentinel. That's what it is. DC's the Sentinel. That's what it reminds me of. And he's a really crappy superhero. Really bad.
Siegson. All right.
It's even a bad name.
Can you at least put a little line in the O here? I don't know why that's OCD or something. It's really annoying me. Put a line in the O.
Why? Then it'd be a 0.
What's that?
Then it would be a 0, wouldn't it?
No, not a line through it. Just like these the little notches here that they put all the other letters.
Oh, right. A little notch in the middle. Right. Gotcha.
All right. A prominent manufacturer of inexpensive alternatives to Weyland-Yutani's product line, Siegson is a European conglomerate that will forever be in Weyland-Yutani's shadow. As well known for their award-winning Apollo AI mainframe and low-end synthetics, Siegson first gained notoriety by sharing its inventions and pooling its resources with smaller companies.
Okay, let me try and decipher that.
Okay,
so
here
go back to it. Okay, inexpensive alternatives to Weyland-Yutani product lines. It's Space Dollar Tree. Okay. European conglomerate.
It's Kirkland brand.
That will forever be in Weyland-Yutani's shadow. Again, just like Dollar Tree is technically in the shadow of every other store, it doesn't matter because there's always going to be people who want to buy cheap and not good. Well known for their award-winning Apollo AI mainframe and low-end synthetics. Low-end synthetics equals sex robot. Everyone's going to buy a sex robot. Stop it. If you think that human people are going to evolve beyond the idea of a sex bot, you're stupid.
It's not no.
Never going to happen. Weyland-Yutani, they don't do that. They do infiltration robots, science robots, murder robots. Sex robots?
Well, no, they'll do sex robots with the primary function
of things, with the infiltration spies and killing things. Yes, but if you want a straight up sex robot that won't kill you in your sleep, probably Space Dollar Tree. That's where
Space Dollar Tree, also known as Siegson.
Exactly. Yes.
All right. One of the innovators of spaceflight in the 2030s, Sieg and Son was found. I can't take this seriously. was founded in direct competition to Wayland Corp, having patented his own FTL displacement drive system. Seek and Son shared its technologies with other companies, ensuring that Wayland wasn't the only one to make it to the stars. By the 2070s, they're operating major production plants across the globe. The Sieg family had to hold back shares to the company.
Nope.
The Sieg family, what?
Had sold back their shares.
Sorry, you're right. Had sold back its shares to the company, and Sieg and Son was condensed to Sieg Son. They
cashed out early on. They cashed out. Hey, you know what? Strike while the iron's hot, I suppose. There you go.
People don't like Dollar Tree forever.
No, people don't like Dollar Tree forever. So get in there while you can, and then get out when you should. There you go. Got it.
The company entered the synthetic market in the early 2100s with the Working Joe model androids.
Told you.
Nowhere near as advanced as Wayland's David or Walter series, the Working Joes have a more rudimentary intelligence and are designed to perform maintenance and menial tasks.
Yep, there it is.
Rather than being indistinguishable from humans, they have cheap rubberized skin that gives them the appearance of animate mannequins.
They're saying it without saying it.
Usable as inexpensive labor force, the Working Joes sold well on the ever-shifting frontier. Well, yeah, because they're lonely.
Yep.
Successful in so many arenas, Sieg Son made one investment error that would cripple it for decades. Lacking a patent on atmospheric processors, Sieg Son put its funding into extrasolar deep space orbital platform colonies. As Weyland-Yutani's terraformed more worlds, Sieg Son's stock began to plummet. Even the harsher worlds proved more attractive to colonists than life inside a tin can floating through space. By 2140, most of Sieg Son's space stations had been placed on the market. Today, company survives through its sales on backwater colonies and on the frontier, where everything needs to be cheap and reliable. Hey, that's a good sign for them right there. Reliable.
Hey, cheap and reliable is fine. It's fine. Okay.
While they operate very few colonies of their own, Sieg Son maintains an office on every major spaceport in the core, outer veil, and outer rim systems. It's where the poor kids go. When you see the poor kids going to Goodwill, by the way, poor kid. Everybody else is going to, whatever the brand name store of the time, Abercrombie and Finch, the Gap, whatever, and you're stuck going into Goodwill. That's where the stores are, in these locations, right? So, Sieg Son maintains office in every major spaceport in the core, outer veil, outer rim systems. Their home offices are in London, Buenos Aires, Nagasaki, and on Luna, the Solomons, and Anchor Point. They still operate a few deep space stations as R&D platforms for more sex robots. I'm sure that was edited out for reasons.
Yeah, it was edited out for time reasons. Yep.
Products. Sieg Son is known for its work in security and communications, its credit service. I can't stop laughing. And the Apollo AI computer mainframe. They are major producers of space and ground vehicles, pharmaceuticals, well, yes, and their mannequin-like Working Joe line of cost-effective synthetics. While they maintain an impressive array of product lines, Sieg Son's wares are considered somewhat inferior. They look like mannequins, come on, to those produced by Weyland-Yutani. I mean, let's be honest. The Japanese make crazy, awesome toilets, right? How many people actually have one?
I want one. I do. I want a crazy, awesome toilet.
Are you going to pay for it?
My butt does not want water shot up into it. It doesn't. Is it hygienic? Sure. Is it better than paper? Absolutely. Does it make me feel weird just thinking about it? Definitely. I don't know, man.
I lived overseas too long, so I had many bidets. I like bidets. But but they do more than that. They give you like massages,
seats, they play music, all that stuff. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Yeah.
So Weyland-Yutani's got the Japanese toilet, while we get the $100 ceramic. Put it in there.
American standard. That's the toilet. American standard.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Don't tighten it too much, otherwise the porcelain breaks.
Yeah.
The Colonial Times has even referred to Sieg Son merchandise as cheap knockoffs. Still, an independent colony that couldn't afford a Weyland-Yutani security system would do almost as well with one from Sieg Son. Almost. And its Apollo mainframe system continues to be a popular and cost-effective choice for starship and colony management on the frontier.
Okay.
Relations. Okay, we'll read relations. This is the last one, by the way.
Okay.
Seegson has lucrative contracts with the independent core system colonies because, again, they're all about money. Go cheap, put insurance on it, rake in money twice.
Boom.
And the Three World Empire. Their business affiliates include Geofund, Gemini Exoplanet Solutions, and Gustafsson Enterprise Ltd. While Seegson is always looking to score big over Weyland-Yutani, Weyland-Yutani does not consider it a threat at all.
I wouldn't either. Does Amazon look at Dollar Tree and go, "Damn it, how do we beat them?" No, man. No, they never even think. You never pop up on the radar. Okay, that's how stupid you are compared to them. Stop it.
Like Weyland-Yutani, Seegson is looking to secure specimens of Xenomorph XX121 for study and evaluation, because if you're going to do it on the cheap.
Exactly. Yes. If you're going to handle entire planet-killing organisms, put it in the cheapest cage possible. Hey, I bought the security system from Dollar Tree. That has given no one security ever. Ever.
This reminds me of an SCP comic or something. Current activities. Seegson is actively attempting to sabotage Weyland-Yutani interests on the frontier. Unfortunately, they also have the making of a scandal on its hands. A large shipment of Seegson's working Joe synthetics was recently sold before their behavior inhibitors were installed. Oh, and these units went to an anonymous buyer on the frontier. Well,
I don't think that was an accident.
Unsubstantiated, some believe these androids were purchased by a would-be petty dictator. Heathen bot. See, heathen droid bought deficient other droids that he's better than.
Yep. To use as shock troops. Perfect.
To use in a backwater planetary coup. Others believe these working Joes were covertly commissioned by the UPP for use as artificial...
That's funny. Like the UPP could successfully spy on anything. Come on. On.
I mean, hey, if it's Dollar Tree brand, I'm sure they could get a few.
No. They had 100 years to break the A team. They're not going to break the B team in 10. It's not going to happen. It's not going to, or C team even. Not going to happen. Sorry. No, the UPP are functional idiots. Barely functional idiots. So no, I don't believe that for a second.
And still others worry that the omission of the inhibitor programming was but a simple error with the potential for disastrous ramifications. Could be a test. Hey, let's see what happens. The thought of synthetics capable of murder introduced in the civilian population is one no colonial administrator or marshal wants to even contemplate.
Except it happens all the goddamn...
Well, now we know what company Ash came from. All right, there we go. That's it. So those are our 4 governments for the first video and our 4 companies for the second one, to give you an idea what's going on.
There's only one company. Shut up.
Up there. So systems and planets. I do want to talk about what we're going to cover next week or next episode, I should say, because I don't know what I'm doing next week. Systems and planets would be next week, and then I'd be skipping to campaign play. I know that we've been filing the book pretty much in order, but things get weird at this point. So we're only going to pick a couple of planets. We're only going to read the intros to them, but to give you an idea what's out there, we'll probably pick some interesting ones. Just to give you an idea. But yeah, there's a lot of planets. And then you've got the book, Building Better Worlds. It just adds so much more to it that I hope you guys enjoy. And we're going to talk about campaign play. Yep. And then the final week is going to be alien species non-xenomorphs and alien species xenomorphs.
Awesome.
And then we're done.
All right. Well, before we get to the done part, let's look at some comments here. This one, I forget exactly what this was about. You know who is not beholden? The UPP. To Weyland-Yutani. Weyland-Yutani has their fingers in every pie except the UPP. And Timothy seems to be hinting that it's because the UPP has rebuffed their efforts. No, that is not the case. Weyland-Yutani doesn't own the UPP because they're not worth owning.
And it's always good to have something out there as competition or the bogeyman or the bad guy that you can focus people's attention on.
If something goes wrong, you can blame the bad guy, which is the UPP. God damn it. And then Dorothy comes up. They have 2 working models, Working Joe and Laying Down Lucy. That is not true.
Oh?
Cowboy Kathy. Because if you're buying a sex robot, you want her to do the work. There it is. There it is. I got you. I got you.
Well, on that awesome note, I already talked about what we're going to do next week. I hope you come by next week to talk about systems and planets. Kind of look what is in the alien. Is it as dystopian as Heathen Dog says? Are there good worlds out there? What kind of worlds? Where will you find some of these corporations and what are they doing on them? We're not going to dive too deeply into it. We're just going to kind of give you an overview of what's there so that your game master can still have some surprises for you, but also just to get those brain juices flowing into what is out there in specifically the Alien universe, since this is a setting-based game. So I look forward to talking to you guys then.